It's a big flaw in me. I just see these movies so late. And by that time, everybody's like, you haven't seen that movie? I'm like, how amazing it is for me that I get to see it for the first time.
Did you say Titanic's your favorite movie?
It is.
Wow. Say more.
Huh?
Say more about that.
I think it was Celine Dion's voice that brought me in.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like, it was like all the poor people was at the bottom of the ship and one poor person made it to the top and say, fuck y'all, I'm going to take this rich white woman until we float out here on this little raft, and then the bitch so rich, I'm going to give her my raft and I'm going to die on off. It was the perfect love story.
Really is. I've never seen it
I loved
either.
it too. It was unbelievable. Josh, you have to see it. So
you
good.
You just cry. You ain't never seen Titanic?
I don't like popular things. I've realized.
Huh?
It's too popular.
It's
an old ass movie, Josh.
It's too beloved.
Josh, it's so good. It's so good.
I'm like protesting it maybe.
So since y'all don't watch shit current, why y'all got me here? I got 2 TV shows. So I know y'all ain't seen shit I done did.
I've seen your show. I'm a big fan of your show. And I would love to know, because the Miss Pat show, it's a sitcom, but it's not, right? Because it's not a traditional, like, it's an R-rated sitcom.
Yes.
Right?
It breaks all the rules.
Tell me more about that, because that's what I absolutely loved about it. Because I love the sitcom format, but I always feel like I don't always want a dopey punchline, you know?
Well, it's multicam, which, you know, Hollywood has gotten away from multicam. When I met my co-creator, Jordan E. Cooper, and the show was set up at Fox, and we went through 2 writers, and it was literally I couldn't do it. I was like, yeah, I really don't want to make a show that doesn't really show who I am. You know, I'm a comedian. And I know I couldn't curse, but I did expect for it to be a lot funnier than it was. And I just told him, you know, we went through 2 writers, and I finally met a writer when Lee Daniels said, I'm going to go to the streets. I think I got somebody. Found these kids, and the first thing he said was, y'all should let her curse. And I was like, boy, you have lost your damn mind. They ain't let no big black woman cuss on TV. He said, no, the same way she talk at home, the same way she should talk on TV, which had never been done before. And so Fox went for it and sold it to Hulu. Hulu shot the pilot, and somebody over there said, hell no, she calling these damn black kids nigga. And I was like, it ain't no different than you calling your child a school shooter. And so they it's the same fucking thing to me. So they dropped it, and BET Plus picked it up. And BET Plus was pretty new at the time. And I just told my co-creator, I said, in this business I learned, and I only been in this business for 4 seasons, but I've been a comedian for over 20-some years. I said, you got to learn the fuck with people who fuck with you. Stop chasing people. Get people who understand you and want to support what you want to do. Then that way you can always be original to who you are.
Right.
Because, I mean, you know, I told them when they were first time, I said, give me a show. I said, I'm fat, but you're not about to hit me in my face with no pies. I'm not doing no fat girl jokes. I'm fat because of Chick-fil-A. I'm not doing none of that shit to say, huh, I'm the cute, big, fat girl. Don't fucking call me fat. Right. I don't want you. I'm too funny. I'm too good of a comic for you to be talking about what size I am. Mm-hmm. So I just put that out right up front, and we created the Miss Pat show, which nobody understood it first season, but it took off. And people in the black community came after, oh my God, this is not a representation of the black community. I'm like, you bitches are lying. You call your kids the N-word all the fucking time when you get mad or they daddy don't come back. So get off I would literally go on there and type and argue with the people. And they was like, you cannot say, fuck you. You're not gonna be talking about my goddamn show. Bitch trying to get me canceled. Y'all get on my damn nerves. So I was arguing with the people.
Right.
Then it hit Black Twitter, and Black Twitter blow up or either destroy you. And it hit Black Twitter, and it blew the hell up. And I think along with Black Twitter and a lot of promotion that I did on my own helped save the first season. Now people act like it's gravy.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's so rare to have a formula hit for you. It was your first show, right?
It was my first show. I've never had a show.
And 4 seasons in this day and age, I mean, you might as well be in syndication. Like, that's huge.
Yeah, if I was on if I wasn't on streaming, I probably would be in syndication.
Right.
But I'm thankful for, like I tell people all the time, sometimes you gotta be still and let God guide you. Cause I don't think we could have did this show nowhere else. We couldn't have. And I have a very diverse audience that come out and see me because of, all the podcasts and stuff that I do. So my audience is very diverse. When you can get white people with Trump hats on to come over to BET Plus and still love you, I think I'm doing something. Now, they cancel right after they watch all the season, but...
Well, they got to send money to Donnie.
You damn right they do. But they do give Miss Pat $9. So, I mean, it was a formula that I think even BET Plus was scared because it had never been done.
Right.
But we're not just a cussing show. We talk about stuff. We go deep. Stuff that network TV is just only going to scrape over to cross the top. No, we go all the way deep. And people love that.
Do you find we're going to have the great Phil Rosenthal on the podcast who created Everybody Loves Raymond. Mm-hmm. And he talks about when he was doing the show, he would say to his writers on Friday night, he'd say, now go home, get in a fight with your wives and come back Monday. Because he's like, we need stories.
Yes.
Like, bring me stories from your family, from your life. Do you find that you're constantly still pulling from your family life?
Yes, because something happened every day in my life. Right. I mean, like the finale of the Miss Pat show this season, it's about Mike's son, my oldest son, Brandon, the guy who plays Brandon, and Ashley. That's my kid's real name on the show. And so he wants to go help his father because his father is dying, but the father wasn't in their life. So the sister say, no, don't be stupid. Well, that really plays out in my life. My kid's father has some medical issues and about dead, and my son wants to feel sorry for him. And my daughter was like, fuck him.
Right.
And so I'm in the writer's room and I'm telling this story, how torn apart they is. My daughter was like, let him die. And my son was like, don't y'all want to at least be nice to him? And so they wrote that whole finale from it. So wow. I can literally go in the room and talk to my co-creator or talk to just telling them stories and bam, episodes just pop out.
Wow. It's a great show,
Amazing.
Ben.
Yeah.
You should watch it. You shouldn't wait 20 years, Ben.
Ben's watching Reba right now, so you know how we're doing.
What? There's nothing wrong with Reba. And by the way, Reba is a rewatch.
Well, Reba is good, but I'm just telling you, Miss Pat is still on, so I need you.
I'm all over Miss Pat, I promise. I am on Miss Pat.
You need to go get BT Plus and don't feel unwhite. That white people come over there too. Just pay your little $9 and go ahead on and watch all 4 seasons. It is hilarious.
I'm paying $9 this instant, and everybody listening should pay $9 because we're supporting Miss Pat and we're watching it. And then we're going to your shows. We're galvanizing all the white people to your shows. We're bringing all the Jews. We're bringing the curly fries. We're bringing everyone. We're
As
bringing
Bobby
everyone.
Lee called us, we're the good whites.
Yeah, we're the good guys, doing nothing great.